love scammers, and that's my fault. That's why my heart always getting broke.
I blame it on my youth.
It's my
fault.
I
was young.
Yeah.
I was experienced.
I'm still young.
So you still like the scammers?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
I've dated both a scammer and a 9-to-5.
I mean.
So do you think, do you guys go in there with the intent thinking you guys could change him and make him
No.
So why the hell you mad when you find out he piping that?
I feel like because I feel like whether it's a man or a woman, they have a way of making you feel like you're the only one. So it's like sometimes you would, just because a nigga ain't shit to other women doesn't mean he's not gonna be shit.
I can change him.
Yeah.
You can change. Not you would change him. He can change himself, and vice versa. She can change herself.
Right.
So I just feel like, of course, we're gonna go in with thinking, oh, he's gonna be loyal to me just because he wasn't loyal to this person. Doesn't mean he's not gonna be loyal to me. But it doesn't always, or vice versa. It doesn't really always end up like that.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's taking the time to make you feel special. So, take that time and be happy with that.
But listen, you could be with someone every single day, and it could make you feel like the baddest bitch on earth and everything. They still cheat. Still cheat on your blood clot. I'm sorry.
All right. Don't do it.
Nah, like, in retrospect, so it's like you just have, I'm not gonna say you have to keep a lookout, keep your guard up, but you just never know with people.
Especially if you've been hurt.
You don't know what they're doing when they're not with you.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Daily Wrap Up Crew. No book of, but I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Ace with us.
Yes, indeed. The best I might be, and the conversation getting a little spicy, you heard?
Already. Last but not least, we got Jew.
Oh, man, I ain't have no time to prepare, so it's going, what it do. It's your boy, Jew. I'm here with my crew. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok, too. And don't be stingy on that like button.
And subscribe, you heard?
Yo, anyway, we got some special guests in the building. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Period.
My name is Khadijah. Dang, my Instagram name is long. It's Khadijah, KHAADIJAAH. H.
We gonna put it in the bio.
Yeah, it's very long.
My name is Leah. You can follow me at Leah Jasmine, LAYA_Jasmine. Y'all know how to spell that.
Hi guys, my name is Abby. You can follow me at Abena 2.0.
Period. And that's my best friend. Are you dumb?
So get into this first topic. We was talking about this earlier, right? So do you think you should go through your significant other's phone?
Yes.
Yes and no.
No, I don't think you should. I feel like there should be a level of trust there. But I feel like it's but so many red flags that you can ignore. So then it's just like you think about it and then you're like, maybe I should go through his phone. Definitely the worst mistake I've ever made, and I probably won't do it again. But I've done it 30 times.
Okay. What did you find?
Everything.
What's everything? I need
Like,
details,
honestly,
like.
the things that people do when no one is looking is crazy. Like, crazy. Like, things that you would never expect. Your nigga and another bitch. Can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck these niggas. All right, now let me stop.
Don't say that.
Your nigga is in another bitch inbox. He's like hard eyes, responding. Like, I mean, where's that energy when I post stuff? Like, it's just it's a whole other world. And after that, the trust is just out the window. Like, it's never no trust after that. I'm always thinking that you're doing something. I'm paranoid. So I personally, I don't recommend it, because just be prepared for what you can find if you do it. Don't look at it if you're not going to leave.
My question to you is, what's the red flag that made you want to look in his phone?
Like, all right, for example, like,
Intuition?
Huh?
The woman's intuition?
That too.
So I'm gonna say
woman's intuition is real. I'm telling. I'm dead ass psychic. Like, for real. No, I might be.
Now you that's
like,
Raven.
I might. Yeah. No, I might be, because it's just like sometimes it's a gut feeling, but sometimes it's little things. It's like the phone's ringing, you're not picking it up. It's like it's notifications that's coming in, you're not answering it. It's certain shit like that.
Is that not you just being observant?
I mean, I'm a social worker. I observe everything, so it's just
So
like.
why is that considered women's intuition?
It is though. Like, sometimes you just
Everything
feel it.
you just said, anybody else in the world could do.
No, but it's just like, I can't really, like, I can't think of an example right now, but it's just like, it be little stuff that you see, a way that a person just moves. Like, but some people are not observant. Some people won't realize things like that.
Right. But that's not intuition. That's just being
So
observant.
what do you define as intuition?
I don't define intuition. It's just observing. That's it. There's no women's intuition in my eyes.
I don't know. The way how it came about. I wasn't even trying to go through his phone. At the time, I was with my baby father. I was pregnant. And he had 2 phones. Yeah, he had 2 phones. And I had the password to both of them and the Face ID to both of them. So he openly trusts me.
Phones, though?
He was a trapper.
Yeah. I was joking.
Clearly.
Basically, that's basically what it was. And, you know, when they have to text people to do their business or whatever, I already knew about it. But it was at a point, I was like 5 months at the time. It was at a point, they writing you at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Why are they writing you at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Because he got to get that cello.
No, I thought that at first, right? I let it be. Saw the name, let it go. Next time it popped up again, twice, sending me double messages. Then I looked at it, they're not even talking about that. So I'm like, okay. And one thing about me, I don't forget a name and I don't forget a face. My baby father at the time, he was very friendly. I never liked that shit. He would always...
Friendly, that you don't like that. Like,
I don't like people who are too friendly. So, like, just what she was saying, like, you know, you all up in people's likes and sharing stuff, but you don't do that with me. That's weird. So it's like all these people he claims
like
they're friends. It's not jealousy. No, it's not jealousy because they're not their friends. Females are very spiteful at the same time too. So it's like if you're showing them mad attention, they're gonna think you want them. And at the time,
Yeah, let's talk about that.
we were never like public. I'm very private and keep to myself and stuff like that. So I don't post him all the time, and he didn't post me all the time. But everyone knew I was pregnant. But he's always sharing other people's pictures, photos, and all that stuff. So one time I saw he post this girl, and then I went back in the messages at the time, the same girl that's texting his phone. I realized that's the girl he shared the picture with. So when I first asked him about her, he was like, oh, that's my cousin's friend. They used to talk. So when I found out in the messages, they talking the whole time I'm pregnant. She don't even know I'm pregnant. So that's how I found out all that stuff, and I went through his phone.
was y'all actually together or y'all?
Yeah, we were together.
Okay, all right.
So that was my main issue. But at the time, that was like right before I revealed I was pregnant. But everyone close to me and him knew I was pregnant. But they also knew we were together, but they just didn't know I was pregnant. So that's why I was tight at.
I like how some women, for Abby, you know what I mean? Get on
You
me.
better
Some women
stop playing.
can be flirtatious in a relationship, right? And then when they man complain about it, oh, I'm just being it's friendly, it's nothing, so you just being insecure, right? But when a man
Insecure?
is also flirtatious or friendly, as I would like to say, now is the issue. So why is it okay?
I'm not friendly to niggas when I'm in a relationship.
Oh,
That's just what it is.
And I feel like
That's the
females.
default answer. Like, y'all got that shit on auto copy. And
No, I have manners. I'm nice. I will respond to somebody,
manners,
but that's it.
period.
I'm not gonna flirt with you. I know when someone that touches is trying to be somewhere where it's not. So I'm not gonna keep entertaining somebody. That's it. Half the time, if I'm in a relationship, I'm not answering other people.
And I'm not gonna entertain somebody that I know is in a relationship. Some females, they don't care. They would know somebody's in a relationship and still entertain it. I would never willingly want to be a
they
bitch
be
on
the
the
one talking
side.
about, I love women.
Yeah, bitch. No, you don't.
So would you recommend that you go through your significant other's phone after all that?
I recommend that if you're gonna do it, just be prepared for what you're doing.
And I was pregnant, so that's a lot on your mental. So.
And don't go through it if you're gonna stay, cause
Has a man ever went through your phone?
no.
hell yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And didn't find a damn thing.
They was tight.
'Cause I
they
deleted
found
it.
something.
Yeah.
exactly. Point proven. I ain't even have to say
It
the
wasn't
shit.
nothing though, but I wasn't in a relationship. I wasn't.
Not in a relationship.
And he thought he wasn't in a relationship too. Like,
that-
No,
That's
we
what
wasn't.
it
is.
It was my
So-
baby father at the time, but we wasn't. He decided to go through my computer actually. not my phone.
Conveniently, when you going through your shit, y'all
We
not
not
in a
in a
relationship.
relationship.
But when you going through his shit, it's love.
No, we wasn't in a relationship at that time. We was not in a relationship, but
Conveniently. it's
something
over.
happened.
And
No,
I
no,
feel
we
like-
legit wasn't. We was just talking about that. We legit wasn't, but something happened at that time, and then he decided to go through my phone before I got to talk to him.
But another hypocritical thing that some ladies may do is let's say it was on the other shoe when y'all on these fake ass breaks, and then y'all be like, "Oh, you talking to that bitch?" Because y'all still in y'all feelings. Y'all don't want that nigga talking to nobody else. So
That's why I don't
imagine
listen to
him
breaks.
going through your phone and we on this fake ass break.
But it wasn't. We was not together at
Don't
all.
make it so
don't
personal,
matter.
just
But no,
generally,
it
like-
don't matter. If you were to see him talking to somebody, you would still feel away, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Did y'all get back together after that?
No, we're not together to this day.
Oh, okay. So how you feel about going through significant other's phone?
Yeah, how do you feel?
I have gone through my significant other's phone.
How many
like,
times?
Every time.
Your business. But I got my phone, like my ex significant other went through my phone too. I mean, I feel like it is an invasion of privacy, and honestly, I personally feel like there's some lack of trust for you to go through that person's phone. Like the reason why you're going through that phone is because you're looking for something. Like there's no reason why you're just like, I do believe in women's intuition because sometimes I swear you get this voice in your ear. Like I'm
Go through
I'm
his
trying to be the
phone.
civil woman and be like, you know what, I'm
He's
trying to be a
cheating.
good I'd be like, nah, I'm not going through his phone. I've been with him for so long, I never went through his phone. There's something is like, girl, something is off. Go through his phone today and you need to go through it. You go through his phone, you can see
Look at
some
his
shit you don't
face.
want to see. Whether it's 10 years ago, before he met you, something is going to
Damn,
piss
you going that
you
far?
off.
See, and that's
No,
and
but
that's
I'm
what I
not
was gonna
not
say.
literally 10 years ago, but it's something that's you're gonna find something that's gonna piss you off.
Yeah.
But it's
Exactly.
also like just prepare yourself for it. And I do feel like it could be yes, it's an invasion of privacy. That's all I'm gonna say. But
It's definitely.
But I don't care though.
Are y'all ever satisfied? Because I had women
pros
go through
and cons.
I had women go through my phone and they couldn't find nothing, so they made it seem like I was being sneaky or I must
Oh,
have another
really?
phone or like y'all
I
not
feel like there's
satisfied until y'all
pros and
find
cons.
It
something.
all depends on the dude, honestly. Like,
If
One
your
thing about
eyes-
me,
Yeah.
I wait until I have all my clues to really go through your phone.
Yeah.
Like what happened
That's
with my
the
baby
last-
father, I waited
right.
3 times before I
Right.
went through his phone. I saw
The
so
phone's
many
the last
shit,
clue.
and then when I had all my proof, I had it right there.
You was already going through his phone.
No,
though.
No,
it
she wasn't.
You said when the text pop up, you like, oh, they
No,
just
it
talking
just,
about
that was
this.
up. I didn't go through it. Like it just popped up, and he had the thing where it shows the message, but I just never looked.
But
I feel
why
like
you looked at it though?
it was next to me.
Oh,
It was legit next to me. Like I swear to you, he was at my house every day. It was legit next to me. I left it be. Mad time.
Yo, why women always like to have their phone like this? What that
Men
mean?
do that.
come on,
like
you're
come on,
That-
men
can
do
we
that.
stop
And
with
you're
the
why
generalizing?
women?
Stop
why
with the
women do that?
generalizing.
Because we generalized before and y'all ain't like that. So let's
Yeah.
not generalize
Yeah.
now. But I feel
I hope
like
we have that
some.
I hope we have that same energy when you talk about men.
I do have
Yeah.
the same. That's why I said we generalized before, which is why I'm fixing what I'm saying now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But what was I gonna say? I feel like men usually do that. Or
Excuse me?
Some
I feel
men.
like- okay,
oh,
thank
some
you.
men. I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
because I know you're about to.
I'm gonna get you on show.
I'm scared.
get you on show.
911. Yeah.
Get you all show.
5
Yeah, I'm
seconds
scared.
later.
Please call 911. I'm scared. But I feel like some men and some women, if we put our phone down, you're being sneaky. I mean, it's
Yeah, if
not.
you put
let's
it
just
that
call
way,
what
I'ma
it
think
is.
you OD
something
got
is sus,
something going
unless
on.
you don't do it intentionally. Because sometimes I accidentally
Yeah.
put my phone down by accident, but it's not like I'm hiding something. I'll flip it like this. But if it's intentional, then clearly, whether women or men, you're doing something sneaky.
Yeah, that's
I like to put my phone down because I don't want nothing to land on the screen and crack the screen or something like that.
Okay.
That's
What
what I
would
do. Like,
practice?
Okay.
It's for
Okay.
protection. Like,
That's
question that, you don't
true.
got to question
Get a screen
everything, like, you know what I'm
protector.
saying?
I'm not questioning. I'm not. Oh,
I ain't gonna front. Y'all ain't never throw something on your bed
scared.
like you about to go somewhere. You just throw something on the bed. I broke my watch like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay. Get a better watch.
I honestly don't. I don't have a problem with
What you got in your wrist?
my significant other going through my phone. Like I
scared
think
y'all,
if she's
like-
going in with the intent to find something, and if I got something to hide, I think it's an issue. But I mean, like if she's lurking for an issue, then that's gonna be like it's gonna get annoying because if you're not finding shit, eventually
Yeah.
you're gonna be looking to find something, and then after a while you're gonna start nagging me, and then when you keep nagging me and accusing me of something I'm not doing, I'm gonna give you a reason.
that I feel is insecurity.
I feel like it's situational. I'm never gonna go through a phone if
Unless I
if I
feel-
feel like I have to
feel
have
secure.
some type of
Literally,
proof or
it's
I
all
know.
about security in the
Yeah.
relationship, whether you're a man or
Yeah,
a woman.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you feel secure in that relationship, I just feel like women or men, whoever, some scared. When you go through somebody's phone, it's because you don't feel secure. Something is wrong in
Yeah.
that relationship. Whether you're happy, you're in la la land or not, something is wrong. Because there's that no voice, woman intuition. That voice doesn't come to you if everything is perfect.
Most women tell me that a relationship could be going perfect. He's showing you the amount of attention you want, bring you flowers, showing you all that. But you go to sleep, have a dream, and nigga cheating on
Nah,
you.
she do voodoo. That's
we,
voodoo.
We had a woman
Nah,
on the show
I feel
say
like
that
that's
she had a
voodoo.
dream that the nigga was cheating on her. So she woke up and wanted answers.
I was in the.
PTSD is real though. Like you could have had so many bad relationships and everything is going right, and then you just like this is just too good to be true. I have to
So
go.
why I
through this
gotta pay
phone.
for somebody
Yeah.
else's mistakes?
I mean,
No, it's
it's
true.
life.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Right?
It
We're not
is
agreeing
wrong.
to it. I, mean,
I
it's
feel like,
life.
and that's why we have to work, men and women, we have to work on like
you know, trust,
leaving past
boundaries.
to the past, whether
Yeah.
this person wasn't shit to you or whatever. Do not blame the next person for it.
That's a
what
fact.
we-
That's a
like,
fact.
Any of my friends, I'd be like, oh, like if they get our relationships, fuck love. I'm never getting a nigga again, or I'm never getting a woman again. I just like do not blame that person what your other person did because that person just wasn't for you. Everything happens for a reason.
So when she said "fuck niggas" earlier, why you ain't?
That was a-
why-
It's a
No.
general statement.
Oh,
It's like they be like, fuck the police, fuck bitches, get money. Like these are general statements.
Oh,
It's not
just- oh,
literally.
okay.
These are general
Oh, y'all
statements.
taking us
If
too
ever-
literal.
Yeah,
Let me
you guys are
calm
taking everything
down.
literal.
Taking
If I
it-
say fuck niggas, get money, I'm quoting a Lil Kim song. Like if she said it, nobody attacked her. Like why is this such a thing? When-
I'm just asking the question. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
So-
So it's not, nothing is
Hey,
literal.
man, I like you. You got edge, like, you know what I'm
Period.
saying?
That's my best
No, I
friend.
just
Yeah.
like- I
This how
know
you
my
are? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I respect
Yeah.
it, like, you know what I mean? So with that being said, do this is just random because
Yeah.
you told me that your baby father was a trapper, right? Or, quote unquote, right?
Oh my
I hate hearing women. Do women? Matter of fact, do women ever take accountability for the bad choices of men?
Yes.
I
do.
love scammers, and that's my fault. That's why my heart always getting broke.
I blame it on my youth.
It's my
I'm like, I
fault.
was young.
Yeah.
You know, I was experiencing.
I'm still young.
So you still like the scammers?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
I've dated both a scammer and a 9-to-5.
I mean,
So do you think do you guys go in there with the intent thinking you guys could change him and make him
no.
faithful?
no.
So why the hell you
Wanna be
mad
that
when
he wanna
you
be.
find out he piping that?
I
other
feel like
shorty?
because
Who's
I feel
mad?
like whether it's a man or a woman, they have a way of making you feel like you're the only
Yeah.
one. So it's like sometimes
Yeah,
you would just because a nigga ain't shit to other women doesn't mean he's not gonna be shit.
I
for
could
you.
change him.
Yeah.
You could change. Not you would change
No,
him. He can change
hell no.
himself, and vice versa. She can change herself.
Right.
So I just feel like, of course, we're gonna go in with thinking, oh, he's gonna be loyal to me just because he wasn't loyal to this person. Doesn't mean he's not gonna be loyal to me. But it doesn't always, or vice versa. It doesn't really always end up like that.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's taking the time to make you feel special. So, take that time and be happy with that.
But listen, you could be with someone every single day, and it could make you feel like the baddest bitch on
Beyonce.
earth and everything. They still cheat.
Still.
Still cheat on your blood clot. I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
Nah, like in retrospect, so it's like you just have. I'm not gonna say you have to keep a lookout, keep your guard up, but you just never know with people.
Especially
you
if you've been
you
hurt.
don't know what they're doing when they're not with you.
Come on, we've been through so
But
much.
it's all about trust. It's all about
It
trust.
is all about
You never
trust.
know what your person is doing currently right now. Like, So it's all about trust. They don't know what you're doing on this podcast right now. It's all about trust, So
Y'all go to
You gonna
therapy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't? Okay. Interesting.
she's trying to say I
She's
need
the
therapy.
normal-
It's interesting. Talk
I
about
didn't say
interesting with a
anything
smirk.
because there was 2 out of 3. I thought it was gonna be.
She
3
the
out of
normal
3.
one.
Everybody needs
I
therapy.
am the therapist.
Not yet.
for my
Honestly.
friend.
I feel like a lot of people need to grow up and get.
But I
get
feel
help.
like I'm
That's a
pro
good thing,
therapy.
yeah.
I feel like another thing, black men, even though I know, like I do feel like black men need therapy, and I feel like
Only
they're
black
not
men?
allowed to. They're like society doesn't allow them to go to therapy because y'all supposed to be masculine and not cry and not this. So I do feel like therapy. Women go to therapy, but I feel like black men need to go to therapy more.
Isn't it like Black Men's Mental Health Awareness Month? Whatever.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
I don't
Shout out
feel- I
to
think
y'all
it was last
though.
month, but
No, it's this
Is
month.
it this month?
Yes. Shout out to y'all.
You know who's the main person in my life that always told me to man up and stop crying?
Who? Your
A
dad?
woman.
Oh shit.
A woman?
But
Why you always bringing it back to
You know
that?
why
Oh my
women did
God.
that?
No, they
Because-
do that a lot,
because-
though, and it's
And I feel like
sad.
it was an older women because you know what? It's not even men or women. I feel like old school people.
Yes,
their mentality
that.
is like
Generation.
my mom's African currently. Like if I had a brother, I don't, but she would be like, "Why is he crying?" But that's because
Literally.
they're old school mentality.
Even
They're not
Jamaicans.
making-
You know who keeps that trait? The daughter.
No,
No,
because-
we don't.
That's not
Yes,
true.
you
That's
don't.
not,
All
not
curses
true.
end with
'Cause-
me.
That's,
I don't
that's not
stop
true. Because
breaking
sometimes
up.
when you grow up with
Yeah.
trauma, you realize that you don't want your kid to grow up with
Exactly.
trauma. You're gonna do things. Yeah, you have your mother's traits, but you would do things that you did not like about your mom.
You may not do that with your child, but you might put that same reaction on your man.
But-
If he's
and
coming
you
to you
might not.
complaining, you be like, "Oh man, the fuck up! Oh, that nigga's always bitching."
No, that's not true. It depends on it depends on the person you are. If you're able to realize that men have emotions and they can be vulnerable, then why not? But if a woman says grow up, be a man, don't cry, don't talk about your emotions, then that's not the woman for you.
Period.
Then I ain't meet no. I'm be honest with you. Every woman I dated always used my emotions as
And that's
weakness.
and
I be
that's
trying to meet
unfortunate.
people who-
That's
And they the
actually
main ones saying, "Oh, you go be
Because-
open with me." I'm not saying I was crying or nothing, but if I express something how I feel, then it's like, "Oh, you act like a bitch." This, that, and the
it's
third.
crazy.
And
There's women in this
I be
world
wanting
that
people to
wish their
express
man.
themselves.
There's women in this world that wish their man would be emotional and would be vulnerable and talk to them.
No.
Nah,
I'm sorry
I
you
don't-
keep
I never
picking-
met a.
I'm sorry you keep picking
Because
the
I don't
wrong
like
woman,
people who are
but
nonchalant. I can't.
So y'all all want y'all man to be emotional?
I love an emotional nigga. Cry with me, baby.
I love
So-
Cry together.
I like hearing
I love
that.
someone that speaks their mind. I'm not gonna knock you. Like I like those conversations. Let's have an intellectual conversation.
I like hearing that.
Let's fix it.
But is there a line though?
There's not a line. Like I mean,
Like, can he be too emotional?
no, because if I'm too emotional,
We're all
is there a line for me?
human. Like we're all human.
Like,
Cry. I'm gonna
it's
cry
not
with
fair.
you.
Like if I'm too
So-
emotional, why am it's okay for me to be too emotional, but he can't be too emotional? We're all human.
Sometimes it makes you come to a realization. Like damn. Like this is real. Like he's
I'm
dead
not the
crying.
only
Like
one that can
yeah.
cry.
So if your man come home and cry to you every day, that's cool.
Come here, baby. What's up? Let's talk about
Suck
it.
on my titty.
I don't think.
Bitch wanna cry than sex. Like what? Hold on.
Shout out
Like
to
he's
you.
emotional.
that might make me feel better. Like
I don't think nobody wants to be with somebody that's crying all day, man or woman. You get
Yeah,
Why
that's
you keep-
true.
I feel like
but
I
it's not,
keep
I don't
trying
think
to,
he's being
like-
literal. Don't be like I don't think he's being literal when he's saying a man cry all
yeah,
day.
not-
But
not
like,
every day,
but
but-
just like if he's an
But a lot,
emotional person,
yeah,
like
yeah.
somebody that's super emotional.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
person needs to then probably step out of the relationship, get control of themselves.
Need some
I
time for
feel like
themselves.
they're too emotional. If they're too emotional, that's because they're still dealing with childhood trauma.
And they need therapy.
And
help, yeah.
that all matters. Like how you was raised, it really matters. Like for most of my friends, we grew up with older Caribbean parents, and it's trauma. Like they didn't have the resources that we have today.
Hell yeah.
Like if I was to tell
My
you
mom
know,
don't
think we back then.
Yeah.
When I was young, that's when my mom was depressed. She was just like, "Why you have a roof over your head?" Like that's not depression.
They think that depression and anxiety and
That's
all
such
of
a
these things.
Caribbean answer.
What are you mad for?
Like
They-
you have food right here. Like girl, I'm tired.
Yeah,
of rice.
they
That's why I'm
don't
depressed.
recognize trauma, anxiety, depression. These things are real. Everybody can go through it. So
Hell yeah. And I feel
right.
like in the African household, when you're when you're going through something, it's no depression, it's no sickness to it. It's either voodoo or you're crazy.
or you need to pray to God. That's it. Go
Yeah,
to church.
like,
Come back to the church.
So where I have a family member that's schizophrenic and they think she crazy and she a witch, but really
She's a demon.
But right, they think she's evil, but she's really schizophrenic because if she was white, it would be like the doctor, told her that she has schizophrenia, but in
And
African
they don't
culture, it's
believe in doctors
Caribbean,
and
they
diagnoses.
not diagnosing you.
They're like, nah, stay away from her. She
Everything
crazy.
gotta be
Right.
natural, and if something wrong with you, something just wrong.
And
with you.
they don't believe in doctors and actual diagnoses. Like I have a family member that was diagnosed with bipolar, and she's like, "He don't know what he's talking about." Girl, you need medication. Like,
All right, let me get into this next topic real quick. So before we get into this topic, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I be telling y'all.
period.
Instagram, YouTube, they be hating.
Yeah, like
but
it.
we need y'all support, and if y'all not subscribed already, make sure y'all subscribe.
What are you doing?
And tell a
We
friend.
we got episodes, we got new content, like we got everything going on, man. So
Word.
get into this next topic. This question says, hookup culture only exists because of women.
I actually
I'm
hated
about
that
to get
question.
angry.
I hated that question.
Why?
What,
Why?
Can you
What
repeat
made
that
you say-
question? Wait,
yeah,
can you
repeat
repeat that
it.
question one more time for
I
the
can't
people in the
hear you.
back?
It's actually not a question, it's a statement. But
Oh, okay. What was the statement?
What?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Hookup culture only exists because of women.
That's a statement. You don't think that's like an opinion?
it's a statement.
It's a statement, yeah.
Opinion is a statement.
Okay,
Ooh, I'm scared.
you're right. But like, why? What made you say like because of women?
No,
Oh,
we
you
didn't
guys
say it.
didn't
We
make
didn't say
it.
it. We just got a statement.
okay.
Where'd you guys get the statement from?
There's a video.
Out of curiosity. No.
There's a video. I think I have it actually. Maybe I guess we can watch
Oh,
it
yeah.
after. But yeah, so
Y'all should have put a question mark at the end of that.
Yeah, because I feel like
So
if it's
does-
a
I
thing
felt
that's
attacked.
cheating,
So does hookup culture exist because of women?
I don't believe
no,
so.
I don't believe so.
And why don't y'all believe that?
I mean, I want to hear what you have to say. Do you believe so?
We asking the question.
No, he can ask that question. He said we can ask
Yeah,
that
but
question.
we started with and you guys have Caribbean parents, right?
Yeah.
You understand you can't answer
Answer
a
a
question.
question.
All right, come on. That's
I feel like hookup culture. Wait,
I don't feel like it's because
of
all right. I feel like it didn't start because of women, but I feel like we're getting into an era where women are
it's
just
okay.
getting
It's okay for women to
Right.
have one night stands and, not
then
be
just
judged.
right.
Like I feel like back then, growing up, like let's be honest, let's really talk the truth. Growing up, if a man had sex with multiple women,
He was
yeah,
that
bro,
nigga.
you that
Yeah.
nigga. Yeah. But if
Yeah.
a girl had sex with multiple,
She's
he was
a whore.
Tomato, we're throwing
who
tomatoes.
was saying he that nigga? The women was saying he that nigga.
No, his bros, the
No,
women
no.
too.
The women,
Women,
yeah.
men,
Women too, and
anybody.
men, yeah.
Anybody
Okay.
he was that nigga, whether it was a woman or a man, he was that nigga. But if a woman did it,
Whore.
women and men were saying she's a hoe. Like, nah, she a thought you could just, fuck her and
Yeah.
don't
She
think
ran
relation-
through all of that.
So it's kind of like, I don't
Double
believe that.
standard.
It's double standard, and I feel like
Y'all
But
want
y'all
me
know-
with sexual experience, right? Like he
Come
can't not,
on.
he can't not know what he
Yeah,
doing
but
in
if
bed,
you
right?
dragging it, my nigga.
Hold on, because you can be with somebody.
plan.
I feel like regardless if he has experience or not, a nigga has to learn your body. He has to learn what you like and stuff like that. So regardless if he has a lot of experience, you don't know
But
what I
it's
like.
easier-
Niggas be
it's
thinking they
easier
know
for him to
everything by
learn your
themselves and
body.
think we gonna like it
nah, it
automatically.
depends on who
experience.
you are.
It all depends. Yeah,
Just
like
because you fuck 30 people and some
You
guy
could be
fucked only
trash.
one
Don't
person,
mean you fuck
me and
don't
it's
mean
gonna
you're
be
gonna
good.
fuck me better than the person that fucked one person. Sorry, my bad.
Say that one more time.
I said just because a guy had sex with like 30 women doesn't mean that he's gonna do better with me than a person that had sex with one person. Like you just never know.
But his chances are higher if he got experience.
Not all.
I mean,
How-
he's
how-
more
what could work
experienced.
for other
He's
people
more
might not work
experienced.
with
I'm just
I
saying,
feel like,
I'm saying his chances are
and
higher.
you know
I'm not
what I
saying
would
it's,
say?
it's definite.
I would say he's more experienced with women, but just because he's more experienced with women doesn't mean he's more experienced with me.
but think about it.
Everybody's different.
But think about it.
People like
If I'm a virgin coming into a relationship with you, let's say, right? I have no idea what I'm doing. You really have to teach me what I'm doing.
I'm gonna teach you,
but
daddy.
if I had, that's cool.
if you had-
but if I had experience now, I come in. I'm
I
trying.
still gotta
I'm,
teach you?
I'm blowing your back out, like-
I'm trying different things that I learned along the way. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna work. One of them things gonna
That's
work.
why I think that's why people always like when a woman or a man is a virgin, they get scared to have sex with them because it's like, you know,
Nah, I
they've
like
already
virgins,
been through
man.
whatever.
I
At
think-
your grown age,
Yeah. What you mean?
you still have.
I didn't have one in the low.
Oh, okay, you scaring me.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that if that was the case with a woman of age, you know
Oh,
what I
of
mean?
age, okay.
That would
But
that
that's
would
the
be
thing.
precious. You know what I
But
mean?
right, so you said you wouldn't mind having sex with a virgin, okay? But she doesn't
Yeah,
do anything
but-
minus the woman that had sex with multiple guys and she knows how to work a dick. You know what I mean? So
But
it's just
I think But I think it's different.
Work that pussy.
It's different.
Work that
It's
pussy.
different
Work
from men and women. Like men value women with a low body count.
That's,
why is that? Why is that?
why do women?
Yikes.
Why are women? Some women so infatuated with wanting to be like men. Y'all always say men
No,
can
we
do
don't
this,
have
men
to
can
be
do that.
like-
Like,
no,
It's
I
not
said
wrong
some
to
women.
be like that.
I
We're
said some women.
infatuated.
He said
We're
something.
we're infatuated of being equal. Like we
Y'all
want
really don't want to be equal. So why y'all want to go 50-50 on the bills?
I mean, we can go 50-50 on the bill.
Well,
Now
If
we
I
can.
ask-
Let
let me say this. If I asked a man on a date, if me as a woman, if I asked
said
a
a
man
date,
on
I
a
said-
date, I
I'm
would
talking
pay for the
about
date.
bills.
But it's
Shout
not
out to
as
you.
common. It's not as common.
Yeah.
That's why y'all feel like, oh, it's not
Wait,
50-50.
but
But it's
how
not.
often do you ask a man on a date?
I'm in a relationship, so I mean, it's not.
alright.
I say, baby, let's go out, and I would pay the bill if I want to. Like, if I,
That's your
or
boyfriend
it's
though.
vice
But
versa.
before that,
But it's
Before
social
that,
media, though.
If it's even before that, if a man asks me on a date, that means
Mm-hmm.
he's going out his way to ask me, then he has to pay for the date. If
Yeah.
I'm all for women shooting their
All right,
shots.
all right. Well, you're in a relationship, so if
Right.
you and your man have a place, how y'all splitting the finance?
Oh, it just depends. Like, baby, you want to take this or you want to go half-half? If he says I got it, then I'm like, okay, we could get something else and I'll pay for that. Like, if let's say we're going to the movies, either I pay for the ticket, he pays for the food, or vice versa. It's
Yo, those are all like middle school like shit. Like that's little shit. Like
But what is
I mean,
50 okay,
'cause
so
I'm talking about.
All right, let's be
there's
honest. I live with
mortgage,
my
there's car
right.
notes,
Let's
there's
talk about it.
insurance,
I
there's gas,
live with
there's
my
food.
I currently live with my significant other, right? He pays the rent, but I pay for everything else, like groceries, furniture, like Wi-Fi, optimum bills. But if there was something that was serious, like, okay, baby, like I really want this dining table, it's mad expensive, we would go half-half. Vacation-wise, half-half. But he does pay for the rent. That's what I will say. He does pay for the rent, which I feel like the rent will be more than groceries. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
So, but
I mean,
also
it's
it's
no
like
problem. Long as you putting up
it
something.
is.
okay.
Currently, living in York, I live in
Yeah,
Harlem, so
yeah.
the rent is more than groceries. But
For sure.
I also do feel like he has a better job than me, so it's also like
Which is also understandable.
He's up here and I'm kind of like in the middle, like you know.
but I think that's 50-50.
well, I don't
Yeah,
got-
That's 50-50 because
Yeah,
I'm paying for the
it's not
groceries.
an exact amount.
He's
We're
like,
not-
babe,
That's
milk is
exactly-
not in the fridge. I go to get the milk. Like
That's-
I'm
yeah.
not asking no questions.
That's a great example of what men look for. Like,
Yeah.
Oftentimes
Well-
we hear from some women, especially on this show. I'm gonna play the compilation clip.
All right, don't come for women on this show. Just say
I'm
in
just saying
general.
some women. I got,
protect black women.
I'm watching it on
bro, like, yo.
He didn't say all women. He said some women.
Okay.
And the women we experience on our show. That's facts.
Sure.
But-
All right, say
I
what
know
you were
women
gonna
like that.
say.
They- They will come on this show, right, and always talk about how a man has to pay the bills. He's not a real man. Some women always love to say, "What's a real man?" You know what I mean?
But you saying a man, but he pays the bills, so I mean,
He's
he
saying he
technically.
has to. There's no compromise.
All right, let's talk about it.
money.
It depends-
You never
it
heard my
depends.
money is my money. My money is my money is his money, and his money is my money. You never heard women say that?
No.
Okay,
I've heard
I
people
really
say
feel like social media plays a big part in that because there's niggas that will stunt on social media, you know, chain this, card this, and that, and women already come into it like, oh yeah, I want a nigga that's
he
gonna
has
take
all
care
of
of me,
this.
right? But I can't speak for other than me. I grew up independent. I do everything for myself. I pay my own car note. I pay my own rent. I have my own job. So it's like
Sound like an adult.
I am an adult.
Oh, that's
yeah. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, don't play with my best friend.
Sarcastic. But there's girls that's not like that. They feel like they have to be catered to. Like they have to. A man has
nothing
to
wrong
do
with that,
everything for
though.
him. But the way I grew up, like in the way that I am, I do everything for myself. So I don't come into a relationship feeling like a man has to pay everything for me. He has to do everything. If you want to do it, that's amazing. But I got me because I've been doing this. So it's like I'll pay everything. We could go half. We could do whatever you want to do. Like
With you being so used to doing everything on your own, do you think it's hard for you to make compromises in relationships?
no, what do you mean by that?
Like what?
Because
Like-
like,
compromise, sorry.
you know, like some people that's so used to doing shit by themselves and for themselves, it's hard for them to be
Option in
team
a
players.
functional relationship.
To be, I mean, I feel like
when you,
I could work through it, but I need a more solid example.
Are you
than that.
When you decide to be
in a relationship?
No, I'm
When
single.
you decide to be in a relationship with someone, you just automatically know that you're gonna have a compromise. Like the talking phase is when you realize, okay, do I see him in my future? Will I compromise with him? So I feel like once you're already in that relationship, you already know you should compromise. You always got to think of your significant other.
That's definitely true.
I never thought of it that because I'm not.
How long you been in a relationship?
About like 2.5 years.
Period.
Spitting.
Well, nigga, you better keep her, bro.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
I need my nails done.
Yeah, you heard that?
It could be much worse out here. I promise you that.
She said if you like it, you should have put a ring on it.
Yo,
I'm dead.
I do have a
Speaking
question
of marriage, go ahead.
question about that. What you gonna say about marriage?
No, I was just saying. Speaking of marriage, how do you guys feel about marriage? Like in
Ooh,
general,
I like this one.
How do you guys feel?
I'm
about marriage?
a big component on marriage, especially in
Okay.
the black community. Like,
Because I feel like some
nobody's
people.
getting married anymore.
I feel like in there's a lot of I feel like. How do you guys feel about big weddings, or we're opposed to like buying a house?
I feel like
You know what I mean?
It's not necessary. I don't
Okay.
think
You
weddings
said,
is
you
necessary.
said big weddings as what?
As opposed to buying a house, like you spending like $50,000 on a big ass wedding to impress your friends for one night,
the
Yeah, I
crazy-
ain't
whereas
gonna
you got a
lie.
house for.
I like you, man. I
She's
like
that
you.
bitch. Period. Yeah, that's
I
my
watched,
best
you ever
friend.
watch on Netflix? They got a show like it was something where you had to choose between couples had to choose between having a wedding of their dreams or having a house.
Oh my
and
God.
oftentimes, I forgot what it's called. Oftentimes, the men will always choose the house,
Of
and
course.
the
Yeah.
women will always choose the
And
extravagant.
you know why?
wedding.
That's
I'm gonna
not
tell you why.
financially
Because
responsible.
it's not financially responsible, and I feel like 2022, as women we're realizing it. But I feel like growing up, we always wanted the
Fantasize that.
Big ass
big
wedding.
wedding. That's all we grew up knowing, like Cinderella, like stuff like that. So it's like it's a mindset.
Wake up,
kind
it's
of
a fucking movie. Like,
yeah, it's a mindset thing, and it's also a thing where you have to keep up with social media. If you're a social media
Yeah.
person and you don't
Yeah.
throw a big wedding, it's kind of like you are so
Like,
worried
we
about what
love
people
you,
are gonna
like-
say about you.
think.
So you got to make sure you make this thing happen. It's like
that's why y'all put so much.
Stop
not
saying y'all.
pressure
Yeah.
on yourself.
Yeah.
Some.
on based on a ring size.
Even that was one of the questions.
Oh, it is?
I thought, what was the question? It said something about a ring.
That's not yours. That's not your question.
Well, can I?
Nah, it said, does the cost of a ring determine how much a man loves you?
But the thing is, though, I really don't care for marriage or to be married. So it's just like,
Okay, Carisha.
I wanna be married. It's not a
You
goal
wanna be a
for
baby
me.
mama.
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is like, all right, so my grandma always says, oh, why don't you have a boyfriend? Why don't you have a man? You got to get married, have kids. And it's just like, I don't feel like that has to be that's not a life goal for me. My goals is, finishing my master's, getting a house, getting a better car. Like, I don't, like if a man comes along, okay, but it's not a goal for me. I need to get married and have kids. I'll be okay if I never have kids.
And I feel like that's our mentality now. But
That
when
mean- I'm not
back
gonna hold
then,
you.
women had to be like, get married,
Right.
get kids.
I think
wash
that
dishes.
mentality is destroying the black community. I'm be honest with you.
What I just said?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like that?
Because we have black women are the most single mothers, right? We in our community, we seeing what single mothers is doing. There's no structure. There's no man in the household. Women are giving their wombs up to men that don't deserve it, like all these fuck boys, the Futures, the NBA young boys, the Nick Cannons, all these fuck
But I
boys.
will
Women
say
are
that
giving up their
sometimes
womb.
you give it, but I disagree
Why
with that
Nick
because.
Cannon is a fuckboy?
But I feel like
That's
I
sexually-
think he's
he's
not a
sexually
fuckboy because these
irresponsible,
women
like-
know what they're doing.
They do
What I
know
will
what they're
say is
doing,
that
and
these are
it's-
grown
I
women
can't.
and they know what comes with his baggage.
Paying them good
whatever
or
he comes,
whatever the
whether
fuck
it's
he
baggage
giving
or
them,
not. If he
cause-
had 30 kids or one kid, they know what they signed themselves up for. So I don't think he's a fuckboy. I just think
I don't think
You
Nick
can
Cannon
say
is.
young boy and
Yeah,
probably
no.
future,
See,
maybe.
This is where
What
y'all
he's doing is
y'all-
wrong.
No, what y'all missing the big picture is he can have 50 kids and he can have the money to provide for all 50 of those
Right.
kids, right? But he cannot give attention to.
and that's why I don't. That's what I say. I don't like what Nick Cannon's doing because
But-
you're making broken homes.
Have you watched his interviews though?
I did.
He's very much in his children's lives, bro.
He's very much in his children's lives, but it's also
still
like
trying to
he's a little bit inconsiderate because just because you're like I grew up with a single mom, like a single household, and like I give it up for single parents, male or female, because it's
Period.
like just because you have a single parent doesn't mean you can't be great, But I do feel like it would have when I was younger. I used to be like, damn, I wish my dad was here to do certain shit. So I do feel like he's in his kid's life, but when your parents are not together, it kind of puts something in you.
Yeah, it does.
Like it just you go to the
there's
you see your friends eating dinner with their family.
Wait, go back to
and
what
it's
you
like-
said. You said so you want to be a baby mama, but you could be in a relationship with someone and not be married.
How's that been working out in the last 20 years?
All men are different,
That's why we got all this. Yo, look at our community.
But let's
we
talk about
fighting each other. We bashing each other. We don't like each other. We willing to date outside our race.
Oh,
we
that's
destroying
black
our
people in
community. Like,
general.
That's the
One
first
thing
time
about
I
black
heard
people
that.
is
Damn.
male or female, we do not know how to stick together. And,
Yeah, and
that's
that's
something
hurting
that
us.
we struggle with. And I've always said we struggled with. Whether you're male or female, we do not know how to stick together. If I'm in a club
support each
and I
other.
want a job and there's a bunch of black women there and they're
hating on
not,
each other.
they're not. I'm like,
You know
are you
when
guys
the-
hiring? They're dubbing me.
You know when the black community was at its strongest in the 60s when we had black communities. They This is why I always say about the protecting black women, and I agree with you. But we don't have that protection because we don't have that. Who's the first people that's gonna protect black women? They family. You gonna go to your father, your brother, your cousin. They gonna come out and protect you. Y'all be wanting someone be wanting random men on the street that could also risk their lives protecting you.
That is also
you know what
true.
I mean? So the first person you should be able to go to is your father, your brother, that's family. Like,
when I say black men don't protect black women, and I'm actually fix my statement, I just feel like sometimes men in general don't protect women, and it's a little bit unfortunate. Like I just seen a video recently, and a lady was on the train, and a crazy male got on the train and snatched her hair up, and she was trying to get up, and there was a bunch of men recording, and I'm like,
I wish
why
a nigga
is it
was
white,
snatching
black,
does nothing, they
Indian,
just sit there and
orange?
record.
Why are they not helping in general? And she was like, the man grabbed her hair, and she was just like, please, somebody please help me, and nobody helped her.
I've
It's like, I get you're risking your life, but it's also like,
because
I would risk my life to know that I did something good.
No, that's fair. But we have examples of black men protecting black women and losing their lives. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was just this ex-basketball player who was protecting his girlfriend, not his girlfriend, his girlfriend's friend from her toxic ass boyfriend that she kept choosing, and he went to go intervene, and he lost his life because of that. You know what I mean? So I get black men do need to protect black women, but like I said, the first forms of protection comes from your family. There's no way. When I was growing up, the woman that had brothers, we all knew that if she had multiple brothers, we knew we couldn't treat her because them niggas was gonna pull up on us. Their uncle, them niggas gonna do shit. Like,
but sometimes I agree with that. Like, it definitely comes from your family, but sometimes you find protection and it's not even from your family. Random strangers will protect you more than your family will ever protect you. Not saying my family, but like some people don't have the family that will protect them. You know, some people are like their family are so toxic that they break out of it and they look for random strangers to protect them. And I feel
some women don't have brothers. You know?
Yeah, I don't have a brother. Shit, I used to be like, I'll get my cousin to fight you. They're like, what cousin? I'm like, I got all little brothers.
You got uncles or?
I have a cousin that's like my brother, and I always felt like he would protect me, but he's not my brother. He's not there. He wasn't there like living with me when I would go through, trauma or bullying or,
my
different
brother
things.
crazy as shit.
But I want to get on the topic of when you said ring size and something like that. What was the question?
Does the cost of a ring determine how much a man loves a woman?
No, but I do feel like if you're dating somebody for a long time and you know her style and like, let's say you're dating a millionaire, you're a millionaire, then you should know that your ring should be that kind of, like, that big.
You also have to stay within your tax bracket.
Yeah,
like,
stay within your tax bracket. If I'm if I'm not really making a lot and he's not really making a lot, I'm not expecting a big ass ring.
It is what it is.
But if I'm a millionaire and he's a millionaire and I get a small ass ring, then I'm a feel away.
What the fuck is this?
And then you
feel away.
You never know what will happen in the future. This is where we're gonna start, but
And
this
that
doesn't
should
mean
feel
this is
the
where we're
same.
gonna finish. You can upgrade me later.
If I'm a millionaire and I get you a T-shirt for your birthday, you should feel away. Like, you're a millionaire, you couldn't get me a rollie. Like, it should like should be the same.
I think women and men think differently when it comes to material things. Like,
definitely,
we're more concerned on how you can surprise me being spontaneous. A rollie, okay, I'm a millionaire. I don't need that rollie. I need something else.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, a woman could be a millionaire and probably still want that rollie. You get what I'm saying? So that's the two difference between like men and women.
But what would you need? What would you want else? Other than like, if she's the perfect woman, she's giving you emotion. She's emotionally there, physically there, mentally there.
And then she would know what would
Sound
hit
thoughtful.
me mentally rather than just some
that's true.
material
Yeah,
object.
that's true,
You
that's
get what I'm
true,
saying?
that's
Like,
true.
it could be
It
something
has to be
simple
thought
as,
in the gift.
Yo, she could fucking have a plain spell, me and her name go by, and I'm like, oh shit, she took time out to
No, I felt
think
right.
about
Yeah,
that.
the
You
little
get what I'm
thing.
saying?
All my
Like,
gifts
'cause
been
I
thoughtful.
can buy some shit.
Period. Yeah.
All
Most
of
men
them.
can
I give
buy-
good
buy
gifts.
whatever-
I give great gifts.
She could finally figure out what she want to eat and pick a restaurant. Know what I mean?
She would never find out. She would never know what she
At
want
grown
to eat.
age, I still don't know what I want to eat.
Exactly. Give me 3 options.
surprise me.
And I also think that, like nowadays, some of the ladies, because, us, speaking to women all day, right? We all want to get married at one point in our lives. And we spoke to a few groups of women and they said they don't want to get married. So women,
I want to get married.
women always, say they
But at
want
this
commitment.
point.
Women always want commitment, right? But really and truly, they're scared of it when it
I'm
knocks
scared.
on the door.
Yeah, I don't understand how.
I am
I
scared.
don't understand how marriage is more of a commitment for women than having children. Like,
I feel like they're both equal. I feel like not equal, actually. Children is more intense. I do feel like marriage is intense as well. And I feel like people are like, oh no, well, a children is more of a big issue. No, I feel like they're both a big issue. Marriage is if I don't know if y'all spiritual, but you're going in front of God, like not in front of God physically. Like
we've been in front of God 15 years while we've been fucking loving, arguing, debating, cooking, cleaning.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like it's different when it's like an actual ceremony dedicated to this specific situation. Like we're in love. We do this every day. We're in front of God.
You got to do that
this
same
is a specific
shit
ceremony.
that got me to put the ring on you, right?
Yeah.
Like we should be continuing that and growing from that.
So you're a religious person?
I'm not like I'm religious as in I believe in God. I don't believe in anything else but God. And, I pray, but I'm not religious as in like I go to church every single day. I used to, but
like we was raised
after college. I'm be honest. After college, Sundays like brunch. You know what I mean? It's like I'm even trying to.
Oh my God.
Brunch over Jesus?
No, not brunch over Jesus.
No.
Because you don't have to.
Jesus.
What I would say,
That's a party flyer right there.
But I
Brunch
also feel like
over
you do
Jesus.
not have to go to church to be a spiritual woman because there's so many people in
Tell
church.
that to my grandma.
When I was in church,
people, if you don't go to
when I
church,
was in
it's
church,
one mic.
sorry y'all. When I was in church, it was nothing but shade, and shade. So just because you go to church every day doesn't mean you're spiritual. Just because you read your Bible every day doesn't mean you're spiritual. It's just your relationship with God, and you just know your relationship with God. I don't go to church every day, but I know my
Send that basket one more time.
Okay.
Send it one more time.
And then on top of that, Caribbean people are the most judgmental people on earth. They can go to church how many times of the week, and they're the most judgmental.
Oh, they'll
people
come
on
home
earth.
evil. Like what?
They're evil too. On top of that,
You bring up God, they get mad. Like first of all, you just killed me. Like
Wow.
Thou shalt not judge.
Yo, Wolf, how much time we got left?
We have 42 minutes right now.
All right, can you play that clip that I got?
So someone sent me this on Instagram and I thought that it was a good topic to talk about. So this says, my husband works and I'm a stay-at-home mom. He is the most unselfish person I know. I handle all the finances and he has never said or acted like it was his money. It's our money. Anyway, he is upset with me because he found out I had a bank account he knew nothing about. I've been making money online and keeping it from him. He says that his problem is not that I've been making money online, but that I kept it from him in the event of a divorce someday. He said that women keeping a stash of hidden money in case the marriage fails is like a man keeping a side chick in case the marriage fails, and we both need to be all in or nothing. My mom raised me to have a secret stash that my husband doesn't know about. Is this wrong? Is my husband right?
wrong and right.
yeah.
She is wrong for having a secret thing. Like if I'm in a relationship with a man, I'm telling you right there and then.
I have another account.
We have a joint one, but I have mine and you have yours, and whatever you do, you do. That's where she's wrong. But he is wrong by saying it's like the same thing as having a side chick.
It's
What?
not.
Like,
I think it is the same thing. Like,
Why?
why are you keeping something? See, this is the double standard. Like, you know what I mean?
not a
I
double
got-
Women
standard.
value money.
you're
Right.
comparing two things that don't match.
It
That's
do
not
matter.
a
To
double-
us, it matters. Like,
Yeah.
Having a side chick is like, having sex with that person, doing this, doing that, crossing boundaries.
sex don't gotta be involved. We can just have
Having a side chick is emotionally invested in somebody else, and whether
And
sex or
getaway
not,
money is also
it's not
It's also
emotionally
what?
invested. You're just investing in yourself.
to get away.
It's not to get away, and you're investing in yourself for security because you just never know in life.
He invested himself for security too.
By having another woman,
Yeah.
you can have another
You
woman.
can't justify what's okay for men and what's okay for women.
If
that's
it
what he
was
felt
a
like
woman,
that's
if
security
a
for
woman
him.
said the same thing, if a woman said, "I have a side man because you,"
She
have
got a side
secret
bank account.
That is not it. You comparing.
So
two
why do
things
you have
that
a
don't
secret
match.
bank
It's like,
account when he paying all the bills? You can't justify a woman's action and then when a man does it, it's
I'm not
different.
justifying her action, but I'm just saying that those two are not comparable.
I think they are comparable.
If you say they're both wrong, then that's acceptable. You can't just say that one is worse than the other.
I never said that. I just said they're not comparable.
I do think it is both wrong. Like I don't know. I just feel like
and he don't even got this. Like, he used that as an example. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But I'm
she
not
actually
saying
has
that it's
everything.
the same or either. I'm just saying it's just not
I think-
comparable. That's like comparing.
I
like,
think the reason he used that as an example is
To trigger
because
her.
he's the one he's the one bringing in the finances.
And
you know
I
what mean?
agree, and I-
so to him, that's what it feels like.
And that's why I said she is wrong for making it a secret. Girl, why do you have to hide the fact that you have a bank account to make sure you're stable to your
Right.
man? Clearly, there's something wrong in that relationship.
But to him in that relationship, that's what it feels like to him.
Yeah, you're right.
him having a side
Especially
person.
with him
And I
paying
can
all the fucking
understand that.
bills.
I can understand
How the
that.
fuck you got the nerve to save money?
The betrayal of her having another bank account is similar to her having another nigga to him.
okay.
I don't
That's why he
agree with
used
that.
Well,
that
we can
analogy.
agree that she's wrong for hiding it. We can agree to that.
Right.
Right, she's wrong for hiding it. That's what
I
was
wouldn't
saying.
do that, yeah.
I just don't think it's comparable.
Especially when he's paying everything and he's doing whatever he's
Right.
doing. Like I feel like you should at least let him know. He don't gotta know how much it is,
Like,
what
are
you're
you
doing with
scared
it,
to
but
tell
he
your man
should
you have
know
your
it's
money?
there.
But if we're married, why are those secrets there? You get them?
That's what I'm saying. It's like the fact that she's holding that for him, something's wrong with that relationship.
Especially, I can understand if we say
that's how she was raised. She just said it.
If we were both, putting ourselves out there as far as like, with the bills or whatever situation, then if we decide that communication has to be there, but to just assume it's okay.
See, and that's what she took. She said, like Leah said, that's how she was raised. She took something from what an old school person said and took that and ran with it. Sometimes you have to break out of that.
You gotta break out of those generational curses.
That generational curse. That was a generational curse that they thought was like, oh, something fun. Like, yes, always keep your money.
Yeah.
You never know with the man.
I think what she could have did, since she handles all the finances, she could have made a bank account for him, a separate bank account.
She definitely could have.
And while she making her own money on the side, she putting money in his bank account. I mean, she could have did that.
She could have did that. I mean, we all said she was definitely wrong for not telling him, because I just feel like, why are you not telling him? Are you scared?
And I don't think the dude even cares how much it is. It's the fact of not knowing.
You keeping that from me, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just, that to me is trifling. Like, ain't
honestly, when like if they were to have a divorce, like lawyers could then use that against her. Like, you did this with the intent to leave. Like that, it could backfire on her.
That's why I'm telling fellas, they got it. I don't care where you at. You have to get a prenup.
Yeah. And that's why I'm telling ladies, wherever you at, do not sign that prenup.
Nope.
Y'all ain't getting married. Then,
not to you. We're not getting married to you. But another nigga will not mind. Or you. But another nigga will not mind. Trust me, ladies. Don't settle.
If she ain't signing that prenup, she ain't
what if I'm the
if he wants you to sign out the prenup, he not getting married.
If you're the breadwinner, then you the one that should be bringing the prenup.
I agree to it.
So like only if you got the bread, you want to sign a prenup.
No, definitely not.
I don't believe prenups.
I want to come in with. I want to leave with what I came in with. So it's just
shouldn't the man
so why shouldn't the man leave with
I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I agree with y'all.
We agree with all that. I said don't sign the prenup. Man too. Like if I make more money, I don't want him to sign the prenup either, because it's not fair. Like in general.
Well, that's you and your relationship.
Listen, men lose way more.
Yo, she lying. Everybody listen, she is lying.
If I'm rich, I would not want my man to sign the prenup, because if he's rich, I wouldn't sign the prenup.
Bro, don't believe her. She is lying to y'all.
All right, baby, I'm lying a little bit. You ain't get my motherfucker.
Somebody bring a motherfucking lie detector test. She is lying.
She just admitted it.
Okay.
Ain't getting my money.
Our heart rate is kind of fast.
That's what we need. We need a lie detector on the show.
I think you should.
That's a fact. We definitely need a lie detector.
Oh, I wouldn't take that.
Get that prenup, post up.
You can't be on the show.
I'm a liar.
The prenup. Don't wait for the post up.
All right, last topic. Before we get the fuck up out of here, do y'all think men are capable of being faithful?
No.
Some. It depends.
Why you say
When they're mature. Because a lot of them
men are immature bitches. I'm just kidding.
You gonna trigger them? Don't do that.
I don't want to trigger y'all. I do feel like females.
That fuck niggas is really sounding
I'm just
a little bit more than a joke.
I'm just kidding. But I do feel like a lot of women go after the same type of man and then wonder why they keep getting hurt. Like you're picking the Day, Jaquan, and Jonathan. Like, girl,
don't do the ghetto names. You better go get Alex and a Zach and a Joseph.
Like literally.
Stop. Don't do that.
But I'm not saying I'm not saying white. I'm not saying it gotta be white. I'm just saying.
You know any black Jacob?
No, he's ready.
Yes, come on.
I do, and I don't recommend.
I know Black Jacob.
Y'all know black Jacob?
Yeah, I'm gonna send this to him. Jacob, make sure you watch this. They trying to play with you.
I feel like overall, I just don't trust men. I just feel like
no kidding.
I just feel like
you say you go to therapy, right?
I do.
You go to therapy and you still don't trust men?
No.
Just because you go to therapy doesn't mean you have to trust anybody.
How long you been going?
I don't trust anyone. I've been going for about a year.
Heavy on that, I don't trust anyone.
And it's crazy because I didn't start going until I went back to school. And, we see crazy cases every day. So my teacher was like, social workers also need therapists. And that resonated with me. So I was like, you know what? I feel like, because sometimes it's traumatic. You're listening to other people's problems. You're trying to help them with their problems, but you have problems of your own.
Onto you too.
So you got to deal with your own problems before you can help anybody else. So I definitely started to go, yes. And it's very useful.
Toxic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's toxic?
If you off the bat you're saying I don't trust men, there's no wonder the relationship you be trying to go.
She probably doesn't trust men. No man has made her worthy of her trust.
And when she finds it, that's the man that
even when stuff is going good, something just happens like this.
But when I do find them, I'm not saying all men are liars, all men are cheaters. No, I'm saying
you're going to scammers. Their profession is to scam.
That's what she said. I remember this.
You don't only talk to scammers. Scamming you out your.
It was a joke. She wasn't really.
It was a joke.
I'm just saying,
I said that like 30 minutes ago. Goddamn.
Was it?
Now it's immediately like.
Yeah, be careful what you say here. You got to be literal.
They taking it real literally.
You gotta be like, cause ain't no way I can come on the show. Yo, all black women,
Okay,
I
okay,
can't
go
trust
finish
black
this
women.
down, right.
Like, y'all would kill me if I said that. Right?
No, but it's just like it's
I mean, you said
always
it.
like I don't know. It's not even only men. It's like anybody. Like, did y'all just see what happened on Instagram with the two best friends? Like,
Yo,
come
what
on.
happened with the two best friends? Wait, I didn't see that.
Oh, I saw that.
I saw that. Never mind. The African
If y'all
community
don't know,
was in fucking
basically
shambles.
these two girls were best friends, and basically the girl best friend was fucking on her nigga for like 6 months, and it started on the girl
On her birthday.
had sex with her best friend
In her house.
in the house while the girl was drunk.
Women's intuition ain't kicking.
Oh my God, you're
It's
hard.
your
I don't
thing.
know.
That's how I found out.
No. I can't speak for her.
Oh my
She said she had camera
Women
and audio in her
intuition,
house.
women intuition
but-
always kicks in. It's just a matter of if you're gonna ignore it.
But
or if
how
you're
she
gonna
found out was
listen
because
to
the
it.
nigga
It kicked in
confessed.
6 months later.
No,
It probably kicked in the first week, but
what
it
happened
just
was the nigga confessed.
Oh, so it didn't kick in.
No, I feel like
She didn't know.
probably-
They were like best friends.
Y'all
She
not about
didn't
to play
think
with
nothing
women
was wrong.
intuition.
Yo, I'm gonna
I
let
don't
y'all
know their situation. I don't
a
wanna
lot
talk
of
about it.
girls are getting fucked by their man's other homegirl, or whatever the case may be. Like a lot of.
They fucking the same nigga. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, a lot of girls are
nasty.
getting shared and swapped. When
That's
y'all out here
nasty.
doing a chatty patty, telling
Yeah.
him,
Women
telling
are
your homegirl
crazy.
how good you
They're
getting
spiteful.
it, and then y'all smile and keep.
I feel like
eating.
women.
So that's what I'm saying. You can't
I'ma beat
trust
your ass.
anyone.
That's why I always say, like, when I say black men don't protect black women, I also feel like black women
Don't protect- hell no.
protect black
Hell
women.
no, yeah.
Like black women don't like black women.
Yeah,
like,
they
and
don't
that's the
support
truth.
them.
That's
Yo,
the truth.
but you making this race? Yo,
It's
white
injustice.
white girl, they mothers be fucking they man.
All right, and they still be best friends with them. They
So-
protect each other. Like, they
Got the
still
most mass
keep-
shooting, and but yet they still protect their women.
Hell yeah, they still do, which is unfortunate, but they still do.
They got white men got the most mass shootings, and they still protect their women more than black men.
What was the question again?
Where the camera at? My camera right?
What was the
Yeah,
question
zoom
again?
into his face because he's getting crazy.
Wait,
What was the question one more
White
time?
men protecting women more than black
I
men
don't know.
do?
He said that, and I said
Oh.
zoom into his face because he's getting crazy.
I don't want to
didn't
talk about that
understand.
I'm
again.
gonna clip that, yo. But anyway, man.
Clip it. Don't clip it. Leave it in. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta bring it back to you. Like, but we appreciate y'all for tuning. Well, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all for pulling up. Let them know where they can follow you at again.
Not you.
Wow.
We just gonna put your.
It's my name, Khadijah, and y'all just could add
No, they don't know how
it.
to spell. No
Alright.
shit, like, you know what I'm
At
saying?
Leia Jasmine, LAYA_Jasmine.
Abby, I've been at 2.0.
That's ABENA period. That's my best
Appreciate y'all
friend.
for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe as well.
And make sure
yo,
y'all cop the merch.
Yeah, get the merch,
you
man. Dailyrapupcrew.com. Man. Make sure
We
y'all
out
cop the
here.
merch.
We
Appreciate
got the women's line coming soon. Look out for that. you heard?
And hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification,
And tell a friend.
Period.
repost, share, all that.
Anything else?
Can we get the period one more time?
Period. And that's T. What's up? Yeah.
I mean, are you
Period.
want to
No
fight them
pad.
or are you trying to get them to watch? I'm scared.
Watch
She
the
might be scaring the
podcast
viewers.
or else.
Oh, man.